These are the tools I'm going to be using today to do this job. 17mm and 14mm wrench, 10mm wrench, 3/8 ratchet, 17mm socket, 14mm socket, 3/8 ratchet, 10mm socket, 2 different flat tip screwdrivers, 2 bolts to remove the rotor from the hub, rubber mallet, air gun, caliper piston compressor, hood prop, ceramic grease, anti-seize, brake clean, a bottle of water with a hole on the top, and my brake flusher. First, I'm going to be removing this rubber cap, loosening up my bleeder screw while the caliper is mounted to the car. Removing this caliper, there's 2 bolts, one here and one here. Removing my pads. Removing this caliper mount, there's 2 bolts, one here and one here. This rotor is really stuck on the hub, so I'm going to be using these 2 bolts. So I can pull this rotor off the hub. So I'm going to be squeezing this piston back in using this caliper compressor. Opening up the bleeder screw. And just compress the piston in. So you want all this dirty brake fluid to come out of the caliper. Lock it up. Transferring this plug to the new rotor. Greasing up my hub. Cleaning up my rotor with some brake clean. Putting on my rotor. Greasing up my pins, pull them out. Clean them with some brake clean. Putting some ceramic grease into my caliper. Okay, grease up the pins. Grease up my hardware. Putting on my mount. Tightening up my bolts. Transferring these clips to the new pad. I like to use the old clips, it fits better. If your clips are broken, there's new ones in the hardware. Putting on my pad. This rotor is spinning counterclockwise, so this is the leading edge. You put it on the bottom. Putting some grease behind this pad. Greasing up my calipers. Bolting up the caliper. Tightening them up. Now we're going to bleed the brakes. Hooking up my brake bleeder to the master cylinder. Opening up my bleeder screw. Let the fluid come out until it's clean. Once it's clean, lock them up. Shooting some water on my bleeder screw, neutralizing the brake fluid, because brake fluid is water soluble. Now I'm going to be blowing them down with air, drying them up. So I'm going to be pressurizing the system and check for leaks. Starting up the car. Step the brake. Pump it up and down slowly, no more than halfway until you feel pressure. Now I feel pressure. So with my hood prop, I'm going to be putting one side against the brake pedal and the other side against the seat. Hold them for about 15-20 seconds and now check for leaks. Checking for leaks. Everything looks real dry. So don't forget to put on your rubber cap. So that's how you replace rear brake pads and rear rotors. Don't forget to subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and I see you in the next video. Aloha.